up the live link for those people. Then I'm going to post it in the group chat. So if you post in the group chat, if you have some friends who cannot get the voice or it's not clear, I think they can easily get it clearly from the YouTube page. Okay. So right now, wow, Ogun, Magodo, Abuja, awesome. Just sorry, let's just, I know everybody is trying to get in, and we just want to try to see how much we can accommodate them. Okay, view stream on YouTube. Okay, copy streaming link. Okay, so I'm posting that link. I'm posting the YouTube link on the group chat. Okay, that's the YouTube link. Please, guys, if you are on the call, just can you copy that link and post it in the chat group where you are. The chat group where you are, just post it there. Please just assist me. It's going to take my time moving here and there. Just copy this YouTube link. Kindly help me post it on the WhatsApp link, that you joined, and just say you can join through YouTube link. Please just assist me in doing that, so that I can take. We can just roll on. Just copy that YouTube link and post it in that. Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that. Yes, okay, someone says someone has posted it. Awesome. Yeah, it's just good. We work as a team, we achieve our goals together. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go. The time is fast spent, and we've got so much to cover tonight. So I'm glad to have you here once again. My name is Olushola Popola, chartered accountant, investment advisor, and also a life coach. I think we've gotten those people on YouTube covered now. So if you're on YouTube, you can just click the like button. Okay, that link is only admin can post. Oh my. Okay, let me quickly just drop it for them. Let me quickly just drop it for the people there. We have to make it only admin can post, just to avoid situations where people are just disturbing your peace. Okay, in professional class 11, it has been posted. Okay. Okay, join via YouTube. Okay. This is just because of those people that won't be able to hear. Okay. Sorry, we're starting off now. It's just to help as many persons as possible who can't hear. Oh, okay. Class, I've done it in class 9, in class, because we have about 4 or 5 groups already. This class, we go class 8. Wow. So anybody after now? Wow, the Lord is your shepherd. I think we've tried. We've heard everybody on just to make sure everybody got here. Okay, I think I've posted it now. I've posted it. Let's just go on. Let's just go on, please. Any other person will find their way. They can, because it's been recorded, I think they can always watch it afterwards. All right, so once again, you are welcome, and I'm so glad and excited to have you here. Tonight marks the beginning of a series of training, one of such that you've never experienced before. And I want you, as much as possible, to commit yourself to success. Ladies and gentlemen, well, somebody is saying you can't watch the YouTube. See, you watch whatever. You can't continue like this, all right? Okay, so this week, as I said, is going to be a great one. And what you're going to be learning is something that will really, really transform your life. Some of us might have had experience in it at one point in time or the other, and many others, maybe you've not, or maybe skeletally, or you've just heard about it. And what you've heard about it has scared you, that you are thinking, is this thing good enough for me? Can I really, really do this stuff? But I want to assure you that every one of us can be part of this. One thing that is very, very germane that you must know, as the year is wrapping up, everyone is looking at what is the next thing that I'm going to be doing. If you don't do something strategic, your life will remain the same as it is in this year and the next year. I can predict the future. I can tell you how 2021 will look like. In 2021, I can tell you that there will be morning and there will be afternoon, and also there will be night. There's going to be harmattan, there's going to be cold, there's going to be rain, there's going to be... You will say those things are basic. Yes, because they don't change. Now, if you don't change things in your life will be repeated like the year. So that is why it is important that you are acquiring new skill sets. Like I said, those of you that had me on radio, I said that nobody pays you for your time, but people pay you for the value that you bring to time. So how valuable is your time? In 2020, how valuable has been your time? In 2021, what skill are you going to add to your time that will make you more valuable? The more valuable you become, the more income you earn. Let me tell you, there's a place for prayer, there's a place for faith, but there's a place that you need to play your part. Build your skill. The formula for success, as I always tell people, desire plus skill times faith is equal to success. You may want to write that down. Desire plus skill times faith. Desire, God said, I will grant the desires of your heart. You have strong desire to be successful in the next year, awesome. Now, desire, it said plus skill. Many persons have desire, but they don't go after skill. We have desire, and that's why you see most of us are so religious that we feel by going to the religious centers, that is where we get our prosperity. God has answered your prayer because you have faith, and that's why you are in this class right now. The reason why you are in this class is because God has answered your prayer and is directing you to a path. Now it's now left for you to decide whether to take it or not. He said the race is not for the swift, the battle is not for the strong, neither bread for the wise. But he said time and chance. Time and chance. And oftentimes we say chance is the same thing as opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to add some skill set to yourself. What will you do about it? What will you do about it? So here in Richvision, we have committed as part of our goal. We have a target to raise about to train 100,000 people in the course of this year. Have we really achieved that goal? We've not really, but by the grace of God, I can tell you that we have trained over 5,000 persons already on this skill. And we made this training free. What is costing you is your data. And somebody asked me, Shola, why are you guys making it free? And we said, because we freely got. Now, if we have a knowledge, if you have a knowledge, it's not costing me anything to share it. Some of us have been in lockdown even before lockdown came. So, and one of the best things that could happen to us is just to share knowledge. We started this program during the lockdown period when people were sharing rice and all these things up and down. We said, what can we share? And that's when we started this free training. So you go through the free training 1 week, and after the 1 week, you can now, after the 1 week, we have what we call an advanced training again. Now, it's not compulsory that you join our advanced class, but in this 1 week, we will teach you enough by the grace of God that you will be able to decipher when somebody is giving you something that is not correct and what is correct. You'll be able to have a good standing. You'll be able to stand and use your own phone and to trade the international market. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have heard that it's not easy. It's not easy. Nobody is saying that this is a shortcut to success. You need to work. If you put in the work, you get the money. If you put in the work, you will make the money. But then the question is, are you ready to put in the work? So after the class, we'll be having mentoring sessions where we're going to be giving you some mentorship for those that we want to continue with us. But in this 1 week, I want you to make a commitment to yourself that you will have the best of this 1 week. Don't say because it's free, oh, if I like, I join, if I like, I don't join. You know, when people hear things are free, they just leave it and things. But please place value. I told you, put value on your time. This 1 hour is going to be a 1 hour with a difference. See that it's costing you something. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to start. I have some 1 or 2 slides to share with you. Sorry. Okay. So, and I'm not alone on this. I have some other faculty members of the academy. Mr. Kulema Jekudumi, you'll be getting to hear from him, and Bishop Raj. As the time comes, day by day, each of them will come and then give you their very best. So you are once again welcome to the online training. So here, what are we looking at? Things you must not do. If you want to get the best of this training, what are the things that you must not do? What are the things that you must not do? Number 1, don't say I can't do it. Don't say I can't do it. What you say you can't do, some other persons are doing it. I have a 65-year-old woman who joined one of our classes. She said, oh, I don't know whether I can cope. We told her, mommy, you can just try. Today, she's done it and she's doing it very well. Oh, I'm not educated enough. Who told you that? Can you press your phone? If you can, then you are a good candidate for this course. Don't say it is too hard. Money is never in that place where it is easy. You want to make money, you go to that place where it is hard. They say where the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Don't expect it to be easy. Don't say it is too much. Oh, this knowledge is too much. There's nothing too much for you. You are yet to reach the extreme of your life. You are yet to perform at the full capacity of your life. So don't put that negative mind in yourself. Don't have a negative self-image about yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that has affected a lot of people, that where they are supposed to have learned, they could not learn because they have the negative self-image. And you know what? Nobody can help you as far as your mindset is concerned. It's you that we have to deal with it. It's you that we have to talk to yourself. You know, a man said, he said, be transformed. He said, do not be conformed to this world. Do not be conformed to this world. When we say that, we are saying, don't say everybody is saying it's difficult. Things are not easy. No, don't be conformed with this world. He said, but be transformed How does transformation come? He said, by the renewing of your mind. When you renew your mind that I can do it, I can make it, that is where transformation begins from. So don't have a negative self-image and don't commit to nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say don't commit to nothing, what I'm just saying here is this. Don't just say it's just the week. Some guys that are doing some training, let me just be committed to something. Be committed to success. Success is achieved and maintained by those who keep on trying. Many of us that are doing this, we have failed several times. I sitting down before you today, I failed severally in business. I failed severally. But when people say I have failed, I have seen it as a stepping stone to success. I have seen it as a price that I had to pay for success. I used to work with a multinational company up to 2005. I worked with them for about 8 years before I said, let me go and start my own company. And when I went to start, I started and everything was going on fine. I thought, well, this is how everything will just keep on going. But suddenly, something happened. And all the businesses that I've had went crashing before my very eyes. And I said, who have I offended? Why are things going against me this way? But something I learned from a book that I read, Success Through Positive Mental Attitude by Napoleon Hill. He said, success is achieved and maintained by those who keep on trying. And so I committed myself to try. What about in this industry? In the trading industry, has it been success all through? Let me tell you, there have been some really, really hard times. There have been some times where I have taken my children, the school fees for my children, I've put it in the market and I've lost it. But did I give up? I said no. If it can take it from me, I can get it back from me. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be hit by something and you give up on your course. So don't ever commit to something. And what do you need to do? Take action now. Take action. Commit that you are going to do it and we will do it together. So ladies and gentlemen, what's the course outline? What are we going to be looking at in the course of this? I know there are some of us that are already, you're already traders. You've been trading for long or things, but you need some areas to perfect. You know, one thing that I've always known, even when anybody is training, I don't take it for granted. In this class, I don't take it for granted because I know out of every nonsense, there can be sense that is made there. So I keep attention. I pay attention to any trainer that is training. So ladies and gentlemen, whether you have been in this field for long, I want you to take the time. Please listen. Listen. You will pick something. All right. Now, the other thing that the course outline, just as I was saying, the training will cover the basic of the online trading currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodity, cocoa, coffee, cotton, oil, capital market, and foreign exchange. It's a basic class, but we introduce participants to online trading up to the level of taking trades. So today, Monday, we start with the power of trading. What I'm just here to show you today is the power of trading. Then on Tuesday, we have the understanding the basics of online trading. And that's going to be taken by Mr. Kunle Majekodumi, a man that spent about 25 years in the banking sector in the treasury department. And this man, it's, you know, you got to meet him. Then on Wednesday, we have Mr. Kunle again. He'll be sharing, doing some practical sessions with us. Then on Thursday, you're going to be having Mr. Femi Raji. We call him the Bishop of Pips. He's going to be teaching some certain strategies, simple strategies that will help you to be profitable. And then on Friday, I'm going to be taking you again on the money management and psychology of trading. I tell you, you don't want to miss this class. In this one, if you have been trading before, I tell you, after that class, you will never, ever, ever lose your money in that market again. You will never, ever lose your money in that market. Now, when I say lose your money, I don't mean you won't lose a trade. Well, you know, you hear somebody say, I lost all my money. I lost my money. How can you lose your money in trading? Then you are not taught well or you are careless. So, ladies and gentlemen, That is the course outline. And one thing I want you to please do for me, get a paper, a book, not a sheet of paper now. Get a book and write out 5 expectations from this training. 5 expectations from this training. What do you hope to achieve? When you had this thing, when you had this training, what is your expectation? Why are you in this class? Please write out 5 expectations of yours in the in that sheet. Now, at the end of the training, participants should be able to use the online platform to actively trade the commodity, capital and money market on the LSE or NYSE. LSE means London Stock Exchange. NYSE means New York Stock Exchange. And we have several other exchanges, the Tokyo and so on. So understand simple strategy to place profitable trades month on month. A lot of people tell you that they are traders. They are traders. I'm a trader. I'm a trader. But they never go to withdraw money from the bank one day from their trading results. So you must understand how to use simple charts and fundamentals news to analyze and forecast market position. So these are some of the things you're going to be getting in this class. So you must know how to put your money in and get your money out of the market also. This is very crucial. I'm just watching and not hearing you, sir. I'm so sorry for interrupting your program. Wow. This person, okay, let me give this person something. You can watch. You can watch. Yeah. Or please, somebody can help me type that instruction. If you can help me type that instruction, that they should just click on the Zoom, they will see a loudspeaker sign by the bottom left. They can click on it and click on join meeting using device audio. Please, if somebody can help me do that. Now, I have somebody, I don't know whether that person gave this phone to the child and the child is drawing some things on the screen. Please, this is not children's matter. So take away that phone from that child and don't, okay, let me disable that and clear this. Please take away that phone from that child is important. Clear, okay. Thank you very much, okay. All right, so you must know how to get money in and out of your trading account, and you must understand who moves the market. When you see all these charts going up and down, how is it happening? What is moving the market? You want to understand all these little things. Yes. Now, you have in-depth knowledge of money management and psychology of trading. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the principles and things that we're going to be using in this market is going to help you to trade, whether it's the crypto market, commodity market, the forex market, the stock market. One of the biggest investment vehicles that the informed has been using in the past decade to chart their life to financial prosperity is active participation in the global financial market. Now, you got to understand this. Many of us here, you have never had cause to trade before. The only thing you've had is that trading is risky. You hear that trading is risky. Now, if it is as risky as they have painted it for you, it is as risky as they have told you that it is. Question, why are the banks still doing it? Do you know that banks don't like to take risk, but the banks are doing it? Do you know that most of the money that the banks are making as profit comes from this financial market? Why? And somebody tells you, don't do it. Now, do you know the difference between you and the bank? The bank has enough money to send its people to UK, to the US, to pay $10,000. In Dubai Forex Institute, you pay as much as $10,000 US to learn Forex. Now, you want to compare somebody who spent $10,000 to learn and you who is going online to watch some videos or to, so you know that these people, the difference is in the skill. They are able to acquire the skill. So if you are able to acquire the same skill, you can get equally the same kind of result. So the rich, Dangote, the Otedolas of this world, the Warren Buffett of this world, all those people play heavily in the financial market. The global financial market is made of capital market and the money market. When you talk about the capital market has to do with equities, stock. When you say equity, you are talking about stock. You hear Unilever shares, Dangote shares, Zenith Bank shares, Amazon shares. Now, those are what we call stock. That gives you, when you buy a share of a company, it makes you a part owner of that company. But also we have the one we call futures and equities also. These ones are like contracts. But these ones, when you participate in them, they don't give you the right to ownership of the company. You are like trading what you call derivatives. Then why in the money market, we have currencies, the treasury bills, the bonds, and so on. And new entrance to this is the crypto market. The cryptocurrency market is a seriously emerging market that very soon, that is how the world is going to roll. So don't say, I'm not interested in all this crypto. It's just like you saying you are not interested in money. So here, as we go, I always like to do this test for my students. Where can you invest 8 million naira? Let's say right here and now, somebody gives you 8 million naira. What will you invest 8 million naira to do? 8 million, just 8 million. What will you use 8 million for? Can you just put it in the chat box, please? What will you use 8 million for? What will you use 8 million? Just put it in. You are giving 8 million naira for it to go and do something. Where will you invest it? Real estate, whichever. Where will you invest 8 million? Let me see your response in the chat box. Where will you invest 8 million? Wow. Somebody said to buy land, to establish a laundry business. Wow. Agriculture, Popola. Oh, my brother from another mother, another father. Okay, that's awesome. Great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now let's use something. Because Cousin said he will use 8 million in cryptocurrency because that is the future of the world market. Also, real estate and business. Okay, let me just show you something. Please pay attention here. I just want to change a little thing. I want to change your paradigm a little. Now, in those days, when you got this kind of money, what they will tell you is that you better tie that money down somewhere. Everybody will advise you, tie the money down as if the money is a goat or something. Now, let's say you have a land. I'm talking of somebody that has land now. I'm not saying you just want to buy a land. You have a land in Ikeja. Ikeja is the capital of Lagos, all right? Now, in that place is a central area. You have the land already. With 8 million, I can put it to you that you can build a 3-bedroom flat conveniently. 3-bedroom flat. I'm not talking of land now, just building. Now, look at this. Let's look at something. If you decide to use yours to go into real estate, buy a land, 8 million. Now, the income from that house, let's say you are being paid 1 million naira. After building it, you rent out the house for 1 million naira every year, 1 million naira, which is good money anyway. Now, in 365 days, let's take this 1 million. Let's divide it by 365 to know how much you are earning per day. How much are you earning per day? Now, look at this. 1 million divided by 365, that will give you about 2,740 naira per day. That is your investment of 8 million in real estate. Give you 2,740 naira every day. You know, I like to do this maybe because me, I'm an accountant, I divide. If even your salary, you can try it now. How much is your salary? Your salary is 180,000, right? 180,000 per month. Divide it by 30 so that you know how much you are collecting in a day. So that before you start bragging before that Uber, when somebody carries you in Uber and you are doing bragado, 180,000 divided by 30, that gives you how much? That gives you 6,000 naira. Is that not? 6,000 naira per day. That Uber man is making more than 6,000 naira a day, you know. So you better look at. So that's why I told you something from the beginning. Add skill to your time. You are worth more than 6,000 naira per hour or per day. If you buy pizza, you've chopped half of your life that day. So now let's look at somebody who decided that I'm going to add more value to my time. Please watch this. Watch this. This person just felt this is what everybody is doing. So he decided to go and build a house, just like every other person will do. But there's somebody here who is listening, maybe it's Bala, is Tunde, is Tokumbo, who says he wants to add more skill. And because he adds more skill to himself, he's able to understand how to trade. Now, because he now understands how to trade, he's able to put that money in the Forex market or in the capital market. Please, quote, don't get me wrong. I say he must be ready to learn. He learned and added his skill. Don't just jump. I see a lot of people, they do 1 week training. After 1 week training, they will go and put money in their account. Some students that are with us that do the professional class, after 1 month, they say, Mr. Shola, I want to go. I'm very, very confident of myself. Now, I'm very, very, very confident of myself. I say confidence of getting. You just started. What have you experienced in this market that you are saying you are confident of yourself? Ladies and gentlemen, it takes you some time to learn this skill set. Don't be in a hurry. Now, when you learn this skill set, let's look at what will happen here. Now, you invested 8 million naira. Let's say you even spent 200,000, 300,000 to learn this skill. I don't know. We are not collecting that kind of money. We are not charging you for this. So, but let's say you go to some place, they told you pay 300, you now learn the skill and you now put this 8 million. Let's convert this 8 million to, let's just use 400, you know, between the federal government rate and the black market rate. So let's just use 400. This will give you about 2,000 US dollars, right? Now, when you understand how to trade, ladies and gentlemen, you can make at least 1% return on daily basis. Please, I want you to get it. You can make 1%. You can make 1% on daily basis. Now, let's look at, maybe I'm exaggerating. I don't know those of you that have been trading before. Do you agree with me that with $20,000, I can make $200 profit in a day? If you have been trading and you agree to that fact, can you type yes? Can you say type yes if you agree? I'm talking of people that have been trading, you have experience in it before. Can you type yes if it is true that with 20,000 US dollars, you can trade in a day and make $200? Let's go. Let me see your response. I just want your responses so that people that are new, we know that, okay, it's not that this man, maybe because he knows how to do it, he's just exaggerating it. Okay, Sheil said yes. Okay, who else? If you have been trading before, let me see your response. Okay, Temitoke said yes, even more. Okay, now this is to show you that with trading, you can achieve. Ben, okay, so Ben, they agree that you can do 1%. But let me tell you this, if you do 1%, if you're able to do, if you can do 1% in this market also can take 1% away from you. If you can do profit of 1%, the market also can take 1% away from you. So let's convert this, your 1% to Naira. Let's convert it back by 400. This gives you 400 times 200. That gives you about 80,000 Naira. Now, let's look at two people now. Look at the man that decided that he wants to build a house. The man that built a house with his own, he makes 2,700 Naira per day. You that took some time to learn this online market, you are making 80,000 Naira per day. Ladies and gentlemen, everything comes with its own antecedent risk. You can't tell me, oh, one is more risky than the other. Who told you? It's when you don't learn that you say one is risky. Who told you that building a house is not risky? Who told you that living in a house, something can never, government cannot bulldoze the house and things? Anything can happen. But everything is dependent on knowledge. How much knowledge do you have? So if you decide to channel your education, ladies and gentlemen, please note this. There's no get-rich-quick scheme as far as online trading is concerned. There is no get-rich-quick scheme. You've got to learn the skill set. You have to learn it. But when you learn it, is it rewarding? I tell you, yes. It is highly rewarding. This young fellow came to our class just in May. He attended this class and just in a short time, posting his result online. So a company saw him and the company said, come and trade for us. Today he's trading about $20,000 for that company and they share profit 50-50. Can you imagine that? So ladies and gentlemen, if you can take the time to learn this skill, please, I beg of you, my desire is that Nigerians, Africans, we spend time. In South Africa, a lot of guys are taking their time to learn this skill. But you know what? Most of us, because of our condition, we want to do it sharply. We just want to do it now. We want to be making the money as from tomorrow. Please, it is not possible. If you are looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, then it is not in this market. So what are we trading? The trading platform provides opportunity at all times to trade virtually all major cash crops and instruments that are hitherto beyond the reach of the ordinary man. We are trading commodities, precious metals, gold, silver, oil, gas, and things. You know, somebody say, oh, all these things, are you sure we can trade all these things? I'm going to show you right away how you can trade all these. I will show you. So let me go back and let me go to my system here. On my system, let me see if I have, I think I should have one of this on. Okay. Okay. Now, look up here. I want you to look at this. This just, see, don't be scared. Don't, you know, somebody has seen this jaga and say, hey, I don't even know what this is. Cool down. By the time we finish explaining it will just be like tying a child's pampers for you. It's not, and there's no big deal there. You understand? Now, look at this. Please pay. Sorry. Okay. No. Let me use. Okay. Let's use this. Now, this something here, there's something we call harmonic pattern. I wanted to use a plain chart so that somebody is not scared there, but just use it. Don't worry, you manage. Now, there are some things that told me here that the market is going to go up here. And I decided to take the advantage and I bought the market went up. Now, in this business, you can buy. You can enter the market now and buy. And you can enter the market now and sell. Somebody say, how can I sell? What do I have that I'm selling? Now, look at this side. We are going to take you through all those stuff. But look at this side. I want you to pay attention to this part. Look at this part here. You can see USD CHF. USD CHF. USD CAD. You know, USD CAD is United States dollar versus Canadian dollar. NZD USD. New Zealand dollar versus United States dollar. AUD card is what? Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar. AUD JPY, Australian dollar versus what? Japanese yen. Then let's look at CHF JPY. CH. Is that not Chinese something? Chinese something versus Japanese something. Wow, that was awesome. You know that was what the earliest time when I started trading, when I got into this industry, the first time when I saw CHF, my mind just went to Chinese straight. But CHF means Swiss francs. It means Swiss francs. Do you understand? So those are some of the vocabularies you start taking in. Now, we call this thing pairs. These are currency pairs. You pair United States dollar versus Nigerian naira. They are always coming in pairs. Now, apart from this, so you can see if I decide, look at, let me just pick anyone here. I can just decide to take, I take on Euro GBP here. If I bring it up here now, if I drag it to this place, can you see? It tells me what is happening with Euro GBP. And there are a lot of decisions and things to be made on this platform here. You understand? Now, there are a lot of things that you get to understand on this place. Now, but that is the currency. Now, this same chart, I'm not leaving this same chart. I want to go down. Please pay attention. Pay attention. I want to go down and look at USO USD. What is this, by the way? USO USD. Can you see something? Let me highlight something here. Can you see it? WTI crude oil. So you can trade crude oil here. Brent oil is here. Look at you that want to trade Bitcoin, crypto. Can you see BTC USD? Can you see Ethereum? You want to trade Ethereum. You can see Ethereum USD. Can you see here? Look at this one. Bitcoin. You know, we have Bitcoin and we have Bitcoin Cash. Is that not? All right. So look at, and so on. So if I want to look at let's look at oil. I bring oil here. I want to trade oil today. If I decide that I was going to trade oil today, I can go check. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are connected, if you're on CNN, you watch CNN news or business news, go and check the price of per barrel of oil as we speak today. Per barrel of oil, you will see that it's going to close at about $40-something per barrel. So right from my house, I don't need to watch CNN. I know what the price of oil is saying. See, in the last few months, there was a period when they were saying Nigeria is going into a recession, Nigeria is going into a recession, and everybody was kind of scared. Do you know where they saw it? Let me show you. It is simple. There's no abracadabra here. It's simple here. Just look at this where most of these things are seen. Oh, this thing is too busy. Let me take off this. Let's go to a plain chart. Let me take a new chart. Ladies and gentlemen, when you begin to see this thing, it makes life interesting. You sit down in the comfort of your home and you'll be seeing the world economy. I'm telling you, look at this. How many of you remember during the COVID period when they said the price of oil went to zero? I don't know whether you remember, but let's see, when was that? When was that? Can you look at something here, ladies and gentlemen? Let me increase this. Look at this. Do you notice something? When at the peak of the COVID period, look at in the month of April. Do you notice something? Look at the price. This is the price by the side here. This is the price by the side. Look at it came down to as low as 20. Sorry, this thing is just jumping. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to have proper understanding of this. so that you will know what is going to control the economy in the nearest future, so that you can be part of it. The price came down. When the price came down, some of us knew that there's no way it can go to minus number. And what has gone down must go up. It might be a matter of time. Some of us took our position here to buy the market. And many persons that I know bought the market, and they bought oil and gas. Look at the price went from as low as 7 and got up again. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine somebody that has no tanker, that has never been to depot before, buying and selling oil here? So when you see these things, this is when they say, oh, the country is going into a recession, because when they look at this, chart, is able to give you a direction. Nigeria's economy is dependent on oil. Nigeria's economy is dependent on oil. Look at, I want you to see something, ladies and gentlemen. Just pay attention here, so that you will know when they tell you about this thing, you will want to pay attention. Look at this place. Do you remember 2015? Do you remember 2015 when the president came and they were saying that there's going to be recession? Do you remember that period? Just immediately after it came in, look at the period. Look at what happened. The price of oil dropped down to about $32 to $25. Our budget there was about $40-something per barrel, and we are on this. Ladies and gentlemen, all this thing I'm analyzing here from this chart, I didn't do it in one day. I didn't learn it in one day. It's over a period. Okay, let's leave oil. Let's go to something else. Let's go to something else. You say, oh, me, I'm not interested in all these ones. Me, I'm interested in indices. If you're interested in indices, in the futures and equity, you have XPS, that's S&P 500, the top 500 companies in the US. You want to trade it, it is just here. Look at this place also. Can you look at this place, ladies and gentlemen? See, can you see copper, gas oil, cocoa? You want to trade cocoa even though you have not seen cocoa before. Look at it. I put the chart here. Let me take it back to one of those my charts. Let me take it back to one of those my charts. I can always know what is cocoa doing at this time. What is the price pattern, ladies and gentlemen? And I can trade it. I have some tools that will give me what we call indicators, that will give me a kind of prediction of where the market is going to. Now, don't say they are 100% correct. If they are 100% correct, then everybody will just find it easy to win. So that's why you need to do some further analysis. So you can see sugar. You want to trade sugar, this is it. You want to trade soya bean, you can take. You want to trade wheat is here. Are you getting? This is wheat. So whichever one, you can just specialize on which area or which of these commodities you want to go with. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are following me, if this thing is getting clearer to you, can you just put a 555 in the chat box? If you are getting it, can you put a 555 in the chat box? If it's getting clearer, put a 55. Information is power. Information, when you have this information, you will know what to do with it. But information is nothing without application. Information is nothing without what? Application. There are a lot of informed people that went to their grave dead, poor. They were informed, but they died poor. They knew this, they've heard of it before, but they never utilized it. Ladies and gentlemen, as you learn this, you must make and commit yourself that you must utilize this. This is the knowledge for the future, and you have to benefit from it. So now, I haven't spoken on that. Let's quickly go and see what other things we need to know. So here, there are two parts of this market. We call one, there are two platform. There's a platform that you use to trade this market. We call it the MetaTrader 4. That's the one that showed you on the screen. There's also the mobile version of it. There's a mobile version of it we get to show you. Trading in the global market is real time. And there are a lot of tools that we use. There's what we call fundamental, and there are some we call technical. Then even there's another school of thought that add something called sentimental to it. So technical, what is technical analysis? price movements, history, trends, and patterns based on support and resistance. Now, what you saw in that chart, the chart that I showed you, you saw some lines. Those are what you call technical analysis. They are based on historical behavior, statistical historical behavior in the past. So it is used to project the future. That is what we call technical analysis. Then when we talk about fundamental has to do with economic reports, social and political influences across the world. You see, the market presently has been jumping up and down. There has been a lot of volatility in the market. Why? Because of the US election. Oh, if Trump wins, oh, the economy is going to go this way. If Biden comes in, this is what is going to happen. And people are trading a different way, applying what we call market sentiment also. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of things that affect this market. But one of the fundamental things that I want you to know, no matter how the market is moving, no matter what is happening in the market, I want you to take this note and please hold it in your right hand. Is it in your left hand now as you begin your career as a trader? Number one, never fight the trend. The trend is your friend. Never fight the trend. The trend is your friend. We decided to bring this early enough as we begin to this training so that we understand that there's what you call the trend. There's what we call the market trend. When you say market trend, how the thing is going, is it trending upwards? You see something like, oh, those things that you call jaga jaga is not jaga jaga, is money that is going up and down. Are you there? Something like this. I will just write on this screen like this. You see something like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, this thing looks as if it's just going up and down. But if you look at it very well, you can see that there's an upward movement despite the downward stuff. So this one, we call this an upward trending market. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm saying. Never you fight the trend in the market. Many people that become traders of yesterday that never succeed as traders, they fail because they refuse to trade in line with the trend of the market. Let me show you, just give you by way of illustration. Now, I have on this chart here, there's a river. There's a river flowing, right? This is a river going from north this way. You know, we are told that rivers flow from regions of higher altitude to regions of lower altitude. I think some of you will still remember those things. Now, I have two guys here. I have Henry and I have Abdul Fattah. Now, Abdul Fattah grew up in Kano. This is Fattah. Let's say this is Fattah here. He grew up in Kano, where he never, is there any river Kano? I'm not sure. But he has never been to a river before anyway. He has never swum in his life. The biggest river that he has swum before is the one in his bathroom, where he will put water inside the bathtub. He will now jump inside and be playing. That's the biggest water. Now, on the other hand, I have Clement. Clement is from a place called the Ilaje. These people, when they are born, they put them in water. He learned to swim from his childhood since he was a baby. And when he grew up, his father sent him to the university, or the Olympic University of Swimming. And he began to learn how to swim. And he became a professional swimmer. Now, the two of them were called that, come, there's a competition. We want the two of you to swim 100 meters each. 100 meters each. The first person is going to go home with $10,000. And then Clement looked at Fatai. Look at this small boy. Is this the boy I'm going to swim with? Oh me. He now said, with all his university training, with all the strategy that he knows, he decided, he said, Fatai, choose any part that you want to swim. And Fatai looked, okay, the river is flowing from this place to this place. So Fatai said, don't worry, me, I will follow this side. I will swim on this side. And Clement said, if you are swimming that way, because you're a small boy, I will swim this way. On your mark, get set, go. The two of them jumped inside the river. Clement swimming this way. Clement is C and Fatai is F. They are both to swim 100 meters each. Ladies and gentlemen, can somebody tell me who is most likely going to win this race? Who is most likely going to win this race? Is it Clement, who is swimming upwards, or Fatai, who is swimming downwards? Okay, so it's a Fatai. Okay, you can see just almost unanimously, everybody is saying Fatai. Is somebody say obviously Fatai. Now, why will Fatai win this race? Now, see, it is so simple. Why this man, Clement, has the skill, he has the experience, but is swimming against the trend of the current of the river. He will struggle. He will use breaststroke. He will use butterfly style. He will use every style. He will, if he manages to reach the end, he will have nearly died. But you see this other fellow. You see this other fellow, he will just jump into the water. Whether he knows how to swim or not, he will just be shaking his body. And as he's shaking his body, the current of the water is carrying him. The current of the water just continues to carry him. Ladies and gentlemen, the same thing with trading. Before you start to trade, you must have a clear understanding of where the trend of the market is. Never trade against the trend. The trend is your friend. All right. So that is lesson number one for anyone who is taking notes there. That's lesson number one. Now, there are other lessons that you're going to be learning in the course of the training. There are other lessons that you're going to be learning. But today, just like I told you, today is just for me to show you the power of trading. The power of trading. Okay, let's look at quickly. So there are 10 simple rules that we tell you as a trader to be very careful of. Whether you are trading commodity, you are trading stock, trading crypto, whatever you are trading, trade on demo until you have a profitable strategy. Please, please, and please, we beg of you. We're going to spend our time to train you and give you the very best. We have testimonies of people that have gone through our training and they are doing well. Some within that 1 week, they're able to get something and they began to develop on it. Some did the advanced training and everything. But the thing is this, the first 1-2 months of your trading, please make sure you trade it on demo. Demo, when you say demo, demo is like a simulation of the real life market. The market gives you, the brokers give you this, but you know that many people don't like to use it. And sometimes you hear some people tell me, Mr. Shola, I was making money in my demo, but when I went live, I was not making money again. The reason is this, you never developed any strategy. You never developed any strategy. You must trade your demo to the point where you know that you have a strategy that anytime you go in, these are the conditions you are looking for. Do not trade when stressed or emotional or distracted. Stick to one pair in the beginning and very gradually expand out into the second and so on like that. Be patient. One of the things you'll be hearing from us is you are paid to wait. You are paid to wait. There's no need to struggle in this market. You be patient. This market is always there. The only time this market will not be there, see, as long as we have different countries, all countries are using different currencies. As long as we are all using different currencies, I tell you, we continue to trade this industry. The only time that this forex or foreign exchange will stop is the time when the whole world will begin to use one currency. And I pray for you that you will not be there by that time. I pray for you that during that time when the whole world will use one currency, you will not be there. God will have taken you to a better place. So be consistent. Rome was not built in a day. Don't say you won't. I see people start this, they join us, and $200, they tell me, Mr. Shola, can I make my $200 to become $400 in 1 month? I say, for where? It's not that it's not possible. I have done it before. I have made 1,000 become 3,000 in 1 month. But I thought I was doing well. I never knew that I was killing myself. Ladies and gentlemen, that is possible, but it's not advisable. The way you can double it, the same way you will lose it. But on Friday, I'll be showing you the money management strategy that will never make you lose more than 2% of your account in any given day. Be consistent. Be prepared to lose some trade. There are some trades that you will lose, and there are some that you will win. No failure, no progress. Stick to your trading days. Maybe you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't trade on Mondays. I would have loved to show you some trading results, but I didn't trade at all today. But maybe by tomorrow, we'll show you trading results, because this thing is not talk. It's practical. It's practical, so that you can see that, yes, this is what we are doing. So spend 90% of your time studying, 10% to execute, and never forget, trading is 90% mental and 10% skill. 90% mental. So, ladies and gentlemen, fundamental analysis and every other thing, there are some people that will say they move the market. Who are those people that move the market? We have someone like the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC. You know, we are going to be showing you some platform that you will know when these people are coming on air. See, these people are so advanced. Nigeria is getting to that level. But you know, there are many times that CBN governor will be talking, you don't even know that anything is happening. But in this market, when you hear that FOMC chairman is the same person as the chairman of the Federal Reserve, that's like the chairman of the central bank in the US. If you hear that he's coming to speak, you have to step aside from the market, or you put necessary protection to your trade, because these people can speak and the market will go back in any way. And the market is so informed. I remember way back, as it is about 2009 or 2010, I was trading this market. And that period was the time that the Ogoni boys were, the Ogoni area where you have constant bomb blast and all this stuff. And that day I was trading. Suddenly there was a direction in the market. I said, what happened? I planned. Why did the market go against me? By the time I checked, there was nothing. I checked. There was nothing, until I was able to now see a news. They said there was a bomb blast in Ogoni land in Nigeria, West Africa. I tell you, as at the time I was looking at that report, no radio station, no television station in Nigeria had picked up that report. The market is very, very sensitive. So these are some of the news. We are going to be showing you how to do this, but most of these things may be in the advanced class, because 1 week definitely may not be able to do this. Another thing that affects this market is what we call geopolitical event. How do you interpret geopolitical event? What is the impact of geopolitical event? What is the impact of Donald Trump losing the election as to Biden winning? What is the impact of the trade war between US and China? What are the impact? These are the things that affect the global financial market. You have to be involved. Don't say nothing concerns you. Whether it concerns you or not, you know how much dollar they sell now. It concerns you now, it never concern you. You know how much you are buying a bag of rice before. You know how much you are buying it now. You say it don't concern you. Pay attention. Something that you don't know does not mean it won't kill you. You know, in those days, say, wait till person don't know the killer. Now lie you. Something that you don't know now it can kill you faster than the ones that you even know. So effect. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the things that we'll be dealing with in this in the course of this lecture. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you. It is not just about listening. It's you making up your mind that you want to be successful at this. Online trading, please, never you listen to anybody that tells you that it's difficult. If you go and meet, I'm a chartered accountant by the grace of God. If you want somebody, you want your child to become a chartered accountant, and then you take your child to somebody who has been trying ICANN for some years and things, they are going to pass. No problem. Everybody with God is going to help them. But it's that person you now go, or you take that person to someone that has been going to law school. You now took that person to, you took your son that, Oga Law, I've been seeing you carrying this law book. My child wants to be a lawyer. I want you to train my child. Can you help me advise my child to become a lawyer? What kind of advice do you think he's going to get? You say, yeah, you better look for something. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm telling you, to be a lawyer, it's not. He will say, why? Because he has not been successful in it. But when you meet somebody who is a lawyer, the person is able to say, oh, wonderful, young boy, this is what you can do, this is what you can do. And he begins to advise that child because he's successful in it. Be careful who you listen to. If somebody is not obtaining success in something, you are now taking advice from somebody who has not been successful. People you should take advice from are people who are successful in the field in which you want to go. That's where mentorship comes in. So, ladies and gentlemen, in these few days, please pay attention. Tomorrow, okay, somebody, Mr. Shola, your presentation looks very interesting, but when it comes to practical, it's another game altogether. I've had nasty experience losing my deposit. Oh, Mr. Otuni, you've not lost. You only paid money to learn. If I'm to tell you, that's why when I started this class, I said before you seated somebody who has lost money. Are you getting me? When you say lost, I've lost so much in this market, so much. But one thing was this, I never gave up. I never gave up. Because I knew I have figures of success. I have people that are successful in it. So and I begin to look, if these people can be successful, why can't I? If they can be successful, why can't I? Those were some of the things that kept me going. Remember, that's why I'm saying be careful who you listen to. This theory, these are just laying the foundation. And I tell you, you that lost money, who taught you? How did you learn? Stay with us at the end of this week. Then you will come back. Let's review notes. Do we understand? Stay with us to the end of this week. Then let's review notes. You go through tomorrow's class. You go through Wednesday's class. Then Thursday's class, you don't miss it. Then Friday, you will see it before your very eye, why you had to lose when you lost. I will show you why you lost your money then and why you will still lose if you don't follow the instruction. When I got that key, since that time, I never had to lose my account again. And I'm going to show you how you will never, ever lose your accounts again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the 1 week training. I'll be looking forward to seeing you. Why are we doing this? We are looking forward. Let me tell you something. Richvision has a platform. Richvision has a platform that we are developing traders. We have a lot of people coming to us saying that, okay, I think there are some questions there. Let me see. We have some people bringing funds, but we tell you, okay, instead of us taking the fund, we can train traders there. And I think maybe I will show you one of the success stories so that you can, let me just quickly see the question here. It said, please, sir, is there another means to rewatch the video? Yes, it's recorded. We are going to post the link into the class, into the group chat. Mr. Shola, your presentation looks very interesting. Okay, I had nasty experience. I think I've addressed that. Mr. Adeni, make sure you attend the class to the end. It will help you a great deal. You know, if you look at the past, you have to forget the things that are in the past and look forward to the future. If I look at what I lost in the past, if I call the figure, some of you will shut down your system and leave. If I call figures, you know, like somebody was telling me one day, say, Mr. Shola, I have lost so much in this market. I said, how much have you lost? He said, there was a time I lost $3,000. There was a time I lost $5,000. And I look at him, I said, look at what are you talking about? $5,000, $3,000. I said, I've lost so much in this market. What have you lost? You've not lost a lot. When you lost to a level, no, I must not, this thing, I must make it here. What are you talking about? But just stick with us, all right? Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Okay, let me see. Okay, for all the seminar I attended, I noticed that the amount to start is always higher. Hope it is not the same here. Actually, we've not told you, we've not given you any amount to start. We have not given you, did you pay for this lecture? And we didn't tell you that we are collecting money from you. There is no amount to start. The only people that we have to do anything with it, wow, always reminding us we are in Nigeria. About some security guy, put it to me. Sorry, please. Okay. So here, we've not told you to pay any money. The only people that want to we have a 2 weeks advanced training class. And that 2 weeks advanced training class is not, we don't say you must come and do it. It's for those people that want to, and for that one, is enough. I think it's 15,000 for 2 weeks. So you know that it's not, and that's for those that want to go that way. Do you understand? So we are doing it as a selfless service to the people. Mr. Shola, thanks for the brief on the market trading. Albeit, I do have some people complain of failure, but tonight it is new dimension of my understanding on how the market is. Thank you, Mr. Abioye. That is, I like that perspective. Come with other people. He said, don't allow other people's result to determine your own reality. Your own reality is different. You are different from them. Sir, I will suggest we stick to time for proper planning from participants. Yes, you know, this question and answer, and because we couldn't start early, we started just like an hour ago exactly because of the network connection. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Oluwole. I appreciate that comment. So, hoping that tomorrow we're going to be seeing you again. Be prepared. It's going to be from 8 p.m. You have some friends that you need them to be part of this training. Then get them to be on the training also. It's not too late. We'd like to see you again. Tomorrow is going to be awesome. Once again, I'm your friend and partner, Olushola Opola. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night rest. God bless you.